The world is really, really short on industry goods. Have you noticed?
Yeah, that's why I'm glad I'm making a positive production now.
Are you selling like to the world on the market?
Uh, yep.
The price is
Actually,
pretty nuts.
actually, no. It still has me as an importer.
Oh, well, because you're importing from China.
Oh, yeah, that'd be why.
Well, a coal plant is worth 1/10 of a hydro plant in terms of industry goods. If I start scrapping coal plants, I could get some industry goods pumping back in. I think I'm going to start scrapping some coal plants for sure. Because I don't need this many. There's already 18. It's also not profitable to sell electricity or anything. So I don't need so much. Plus, I am researching improved Power Grid 4. It's going to take a long ass time, but you know, once it kicks in, it kicks in. Let me max out my research efficiency too to really push this stuff over the edge and hopefully not push my inflation over the edge, but if it does, I'll know why. Looks like Hitler, if he's making progress anywhere, he's making it in Italy. He's taken some of their military production as well.
Oh yeah, he's pushing way down south. He's almost at Avina.
I just realized the Philippines industry goods is suffering as well as a result of the shortage. So it's going to take them forever just to build these military goods things. But all my military goods factories have finished. I'm now positive. Now I just have to pump out a fuck ton of industry goods so I become well into positive. Oh, I got so many industry goods back as well from the research center. My military bar, without even being at war, is almost as big as Germany's. Oh, he signed a ceasefire with South Africa. One more Dominion country left.
He's making some small advances in the west.
What he needs to do is just decisively focusing on ending one of his 3 wars. If he can decisively end one of his 3 wars, he can refocus a lot of his troops. Originally, I was funding insurgency on both Germany and Italy, but because I saw Italy's military approval was falling, I decided to stop funding on Italy, just to give them more of an even fight.
Ah, I see.
I keep funding against like those that are winning wars, because I want to even things out around the world. I'm trying to avoid there being one massive superpower like Germany. Looks like he's about to literally cut Italy in half up at the top there. He's surrounding Milan and Genova and whatever all these other places are. So Germany has lost 596 units since the start. And Italy's lost 545. The UK has lost 648. The Netherlands 139. Europe is stagnating into a weird situation of war. I still will find it so funny if the UK and Germany peace out. Oh, Churchill took over at some point too. My industry goods production is positive again, assisted by my industry goods production increasing. However, there is still not enough of it.
What it once was after the encirclement.
I need more industry goods production to keep going. And I still have a good stock, so I'm going to go ahead and cap out Fullerton.
What's a good treaty integrity to have before going to war? Like, what, about 70?
Wait, treaty integrity? Well, that depends. You don't need any treaty integrity. Treaty integrity is only useful for foreign diplomacy. The lower it is, the faster it recovers. Essentially, if you want to make alliances, don't let it drop below 50.
Oh, okay. Good then.
But if you're not trying to make any allies or anything, it really doesn't matter. Well, he's declared war on Indochina. I'll go ahead and condemn that. Since I can see already where we stand. He's going to dominate this. He's going to stomp it, no problem. They have, like, no military. He's going to eat it, and it's going to be his. It's that simple. That's a bunch of split loyalties, though. Oh, dude, it'll be so funny. You said you were going to, annex this, right?
Yep.
Okay, good, because I was going to say, I don't know how you're going to deal with the fucking 4 loyalties that make up Indochina. I can't believe he has one strength that I don't, and that's that he's immune to the industry goods shortage because he has so many goods because he spent the start of the game just building up, and he spent so little on actually developing his country. Although that gives him another weakness. However, his spending is definitely looking a lot better as time goes on. Sweden wants to buy industry goods. I cannot sell that, sorry. I cannot sell. Look, Stalin wants to buy some from me too because I bought all of Stalin's. That's funny. Whoops, well, I may have weakened the Soviet Union. Oh, well. I don't care. the Allies have basically lost anyway. My biggest hope is that simply that the UK pieces out, and then I can ally with the UK and continue to expand my own sphere, kind of taking over their sphere. Germany will continue to expand eastwards and become his problem, while I expand my own sphere and grow in such a way that I become kind of unstoppable. If Germany expands fully eastwards and he starts fighting Germany, I could definitely invade Germany through Spain as well. Trying to set myself up for future success, but I will still take Canada, whether they're in the Allies or not. Canada will still fall, and I'm just slowly building up my capability of doing so. My treaty integrity is at almost 70, so it's at a good spot. I could declare 2 rapid wars if I really wanted to. He declared 1 war at about 70%. He's down to 61. Yeah, I could declare 2 rapid wars if I wanted to. There's still other opportunities in the world for allies as well. It's like I can get everything short of an alliance with Turkey. I was already working on Turkey, even though he got an alliance with Turkey. I'm going to go ahead and get what treaties I can with Turkey. I'm going to go for the alliance anyway, even though he has it, just to throw him off. Because it's not that important of a ally. They don't get involved in the war historically. So I'm not too worried about that causing any issues, especially because of its location. He must have thrown money at them. No wonder they have so much money. He definitely threw money at them. I'll throw $1 billion at them as well. And they should like me enough to ally with me after that, I believe. And then I will have gained another ally. One that he has. A democracy, which should like me better. Theoretically. At least that's what I'm hoping. And I'm kind of surrounding Europe with my allies. Alright, bam. There you go. Alliance with Turkey. I wonder how he's going to react to this now that we both have the same ally. Kind of puts a wrench in whatever he planned to use that for. More than likely. If it concerned me. If it concerns Germany, on the other hand. Soon I will be stronger than Germany. Which means I'm definitely stronger than him. Still, invading a island is never easy. But eventually he'll get caught up in something he can't deal with. China will be there to help him. When he annexes China, he'll get all of China's units, although they'll be worse than his. Ooh, a new research for a recon shows itself. Well, we have to go for that. I'm going to skip this artillery upgrade. I'm going to skip this AA upgrade. This one, too. There's more patrol planes available, including the Catalina Amphibian. Well, that must be a direct upgrade from our Catalina.
I got Chinese troops coming in as well. That's good.
Oh, I finally got the South Dakota at some point. Let's cancel the Colorado and everything before that, because the South Dakota is going to be pretty supreme until I get the Iowa fully researched. I have more tactical bombers. I got the Maryland now, and its stats are just superior to the Hudson in pretty much every single way. So let's phase out the Hudson, the Nomad. I have 2 multi-rolls, the Buffalo and the Wildcat. Yes, I did. I guess I'll just let the Buffaloes be made if he wants to make them. The Wildcat's not notably better. See, the regular Catalina has anti-sub capabilities. The Catalina Amphibian does not. It can go farther, but it's not as good for actual patrol purposes. So I'll probably skip over it and the rest of these. I'll leave that one there just in case I want it, but I don't think I will.
Oh, this battle line is going pretty weird.
What, yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're just reaching into Hanoi. Are they putting up a good fight at all?
Kind of. It's more supply issues than anything.
Yeah, makes sense. I see they've killed 31 units and lost 48. I assume most of the kills are like Chinese units, probably.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they're putting up any amount of a fight. The Netherlands has lost pretty much their entire northern half. Their country remaining pretty much is just made up of garrisons. Italy has been completely cut off. Germany is now pushing down towards Rome. Italy's military bar is fairly high still, but it doesn't look like they have any chance of winning at this rate. Germany will grow, and then they'll grow just in time to invade the USSR. Oh, the USSR has expanded its military production, actually.
Oh, good for Stalin.
Maybe 1 more naval, but also 3 more land. The UK is still actually trying to navally invade Germany, but they don't have enough troops. They're not sending enough troops anyway to even get past, like, garrisons. What they should try to do if they want to do anything is assist those that Germany's fighting rather than try to fight Germany themselves. Alright, so I placed another 5 industry goods factories. I want to get that production to be self-sufficient. I still could do with connecting this area somehow. Guess I could just like connect it over here. I don't know, this whole road system that's here is really weird. I think I might get rid of it. If I get rid of that, I could save some money from the roads itself. And then I could just connect this via railroad instead. Because it's cheaper. Also, a railroad goes up here anyway. Yeah, Hanoi looks like it's about to fall. Looks like they killed a couple more units, lost a couple more. They never had a couple, like, very many to begin with. This is the closest thing to giving you a fight, though, so far. Between you and your Chinese troops, it actually took a small bite out of your forces. And you haven't really lost forces aside from fighting China.
Oh, they moved it all the way down to fucking Saigon.
That makes a lot of sense. Although, who knows if they'll actually keep fighting that long. Let's look at my infantry. Still pumping out occasional rangers, very rarely. We have half-tracks now, on top of having Amtracks. Amtracks don't go as far, but they are amphibious. Their combat stats defensively aren't necessarily better, and their offensive stats aren't necessarily better. So I guess I'll just let my AI pump out both. That seems to be good. We're completely overhauling our tanks, as you can see, to the M2A4 Lights. That is our new main tank, and it will be replaced by the Sherman when I get the Sherman. I'm not too keen to actually fully replace my old recon, so shrug. My military is pretty large. It's... Oh, I got the largest military, but I'm probably tied with Germany, yeah. It's a pretty large partisan unit formed. Oh, cool. I'm getting distracted. My military has grown rather sizably, and I'm pretty happy with it. Looks like Germany's not properly funding their law enforcement either, because enemy partisan units keep popping up. Although it pops up where they have garrisons, they tend to crush them pretty quickly. The UK won't be making much of a comeback anytime soon, because they keep wasting their units trying to land in places that they're not going to accomplish anything. The Soviets are really preparing over here in the Baltics for a massive war. They have troops in the Baltics. If they historically annex them, then their front will expand. They have a lot of troops. They know the invasion is coming, and they're preparing for it. Although they could definitely do with more military production if they have any hopes of winning. Oh, there wasn't an event, but actually the Soviets colonized all of the Baltics. Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia. None of which have any military production, though. But they have bare minimum militaries that will help the Soviets. So the Soviets are a little more prepared for an incoming German tide, at least. But they will also have Finland to deal with. Oh, Germany went to war with Belgium. Well, Belgium's in the war. Netherlands is still fighting somehow. Italy's kicking. Norway's kicking. Germany is getting into too much shit.
Oh, good. Let that depower them.
Depower? So we don't have to worry about them as much, yeah?
Basically.
Belgium was not ready for war. They have no garrison set up whatsoever, and they barely have a military, I'll tell you that much. I'm actually rooting that Belgium falls. I want Belgium to die.
For the colonies?
I want all their colonies to be released. Looks like I have just about 70% with Canada, so we should be going to war with Canada here soon. Oh, Brussels is, like, already on the verge of falling. This is funny. Yeah, they have, like, no garrisons. Their military is too weak.
Oh, yeah.
I'm amazed the Netherlands have lasted as long as they have, quite frankly, at this rate. The Belgians have already lost 45 units, only killed 2, but the Netherlands actually have a positive KDR. Oh, Brussels is surrounded already. Say goodbye to Brussels.
Yep.
This is early, too.
Yep, that's it. They took Belgium.
Yep. Belgium's as good as dead. Which means the moment they fully die, the Belgian Congo is something that I will work on building up military justification against. It will have almost nothing protecting it. And I can stomp it out with my Rangers, no problem. I'm going to take the Belgian Congo, and I'm going to get all that delicious rubber. And it's in Africa. Yeah, and they're going to die. There's no way they're going to put up any good fight at all. Watch them just invade Switzerland at this point, too.
The offense on the Italian front has pretty much come to an end, just about. I don't really see any more German units.
Well, they're distracted. They're cleaning up Belgium.
Yeah, I know. Damn it, Hitler. Why are you doing a multi-front war? You should have learned.
He's doing like a 4-front war. It's insane. My peacetime military bar is currently as big as his wartime bar, though. Where the hell is your military? Like, there's no way you're using your whole military here.
Oh, God, no. I have like about 612 land units in reserve. 200 air. 300 ships.
And it's enough to be winning, that's for sure. Their capability to put up a fight is shrinking more and more. Alright, 5 of my industry goods productions have finished. We now have more production, but my stockpile that I have is getting lower. I had a good stockpile because I got rid of those, well, that one research center that was building. I don't really have room to make too much more at this point, maybe 1 or 2, but I want to keep my industry goods production rising if I can. Squeeze one in Milwaukee, because industry goods is a huge limitation, and most of it is going into like consumer goods. If I want more military goods, I need more industry goods. If I want to build anything, I need industry goods. It's more important to me than maxing out my rubber right now, even, because the rest of the world is short. Italy declared war on France. What the hell? I guess one of their partisan units actually took something. Well, we have new planes to shoot for. There's the Thunderbolt and the Black Window.
One last little city right there.
Oh yeah, Belgium's barely holding on. The Thunderbolt doesn't go nearly as far as I'd need it to, so no Thunderbolt. We're gonna go for the Black Widow. More tactical bombers as well. The range of the Helldiver's not so great. These are all a lot of carrier-based things. We don't really need carrier-based things, but we can still aim for one as an improvement, maybe? So the Avenger's not going to be the one. It's either the Helldiver or the Seawolf. The Seawolf is a little cheaper, but the range on... Or, well, no, the Seawolf's range is better, but the Helldiver's a little cheaper.
Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, USSR declared war on Japan. Whoa. They're about to get smacked. I mean, there's no way that they're smart enough to move troops to your territory, right? Because they're waiting for the war on, with Germany to start. There's no way they're going to be smart enough to fight you. I guess I'll go with the Helldiver. I'll give up some range for a little less cost. Now for multi-role. There's an upgraded Wildcat. There's an upgraded Hellcat. There's a Corsair.
That was, yeah.
You keep getting hit with these wars you don't expect.
No kidding. I wasn't even doing anything to Russia.
Well, they're doing something to you.
Like, I wasn't funding insurgent, wasn't funding anything against them, but...
You're warmongering. That's enough. I'm gonna go with the Hellcat.
2 wars. Wow.
Well, I mean, look at it this way. You did annex... Well, okay, you colonized China. You annexed Manchukuo. You have annexed Siam. And you declared war on Indochina.
Fair enough.
That's enough. I mean, pretty much everyone in the world has, like, full fucking justification against me. I haven't done anything in a while. Ooh, upgraded Amtraks. Yes, please. Could also get an upgraded Recon. Ooh.
Let's set it on fast, and then hopefully I can wrap up down here real quick.
The reaction time of the Greyhound isn't that good, but it has much better range.
It's
a little more expensive as well. The combat stats aren't necessarily as good as the Wolfhound, but it's way more versatile, I think. I'm going to research that. I'll leave the Wolfhound there for the time being. Air defense, nah, I'm not using that shit. No way I'm using this shit. It's only good against close air targets. Why would I want that? I can research the Montana class. That could be interesting to research. But is it going to be better than the Iowa, which I'm not even researching yet? Oh, its defense is way better. It is way more expensive. It does way more damage. It goes further. It takes a little longer to build. Its spotting is better. Its anti-air's better. Okay, it seems better in every way except price. Sure, I'll fucking get it. Why not? We can get the B-25C Mitchell.
Brought this on yourself.
Guess I'll get that. That seems to be an upgrade of some kind. There's the Corsair. I don't think I need the Corsair. I think I've already picked out something better. The patrol boats, which haven't really changed very much. Patrol planes, I mean. I guess the Ventura is new. It has no ASW capability. Oh, the Seamew does. The Seamew, but its range isn't that great. The Catalina's probably better. I'm going to actually support the USSR's war declaration. Looks like he's going to go pretty heavy with his invasion right from the get-go. And the Soviets are definitely not going to be prepared for this. And they're so worried about Germany that they're not going to move troops to actually fight him. So it's going to be exclusively a defensive war. But now he is locked in it. You know what? I should support his, oppose his government. He already has full justification against me. I'm going to start opposing his government, so whenever it's time to declare war on him, I will be able to. Looks like I am ready to declare war on Canada, though. I want it to be a swift war, though. So I'm going to take a whole bunch of these Mexican troops. It's fucking 183 troops. And I'm going to send them all the way up to... I don't know if I want to dip into Montreal and then dip into Ottawa. I guess so. I guess we'll do that. I'll take Canada, unify, grow stronger, get a little more build capacity for everything, take the entire Canadian economy, which is, you know, it's a rich country, it's pretty well off. The UK might not like me for this, but I think it will be worth it. It will also connect my entirety. I will own literally almost all of North America, just the remnants of Central America and the Caribbean will be what I don't own. Are you fighting the Soviet Navy?
Yeah, some of it.
I assume your Navy's a lot larger than theirs, right?
Yeah, they don't really have much of a naval force down here, though.
Oh, shit. Oh, there goes Indochina. You beat them just in time. China got some land for... China actually got a little bit of land from that was loyal to them. It was another French colony, actually, that didn't even originally belong to Indochina, I don't think. Well, no, I guess it did. It's, oh no, it wasn't even loyal. Its loyalty was to Vietnam. That's so weird. This is my chance to grow some more. Hopefully he doesn't completely destroy the Soviets, but I mean, he's already funding against them. Oh boy. This is not good. It's good that he's distracted. It's bad that the Soviets doing it because they're so locked into their scripts that they're just going to wait for the war with Germany to start more than anything. That's what they're bracing themselves for. So they're not going to send a large amount of units to the east to even fight him. They're sending tiny amounts, but... Oh, Belgium is eliminated.
Bye-bye, Belgium.
Which means I can start getting war justification against the Congo.
Bye-bye, Russian subs.
It'd be some good population for me. I'd get a good amount of resources, especially rubber, and it would be surrounded still in a very safe place. So I wouldn't have to worry too much about it. Just like I don't need to really worry about Liberia. It's protected whether I protect it or not. Without having to use any industry goods to build myself up, I will have 11 build capacity for the Navy, 16 for the land, and 9 for the air here in a moment. My military is already arriving. And my war justification is set. I hope the UK doesn't hate me for this. But... let's go. They have garrisons, so they were prepared for me.
War in Canada.
Yes, I've declared war on Canada.
Wow.
They are going to fight me pretty heavily. If I'm going to suffer losses anywhere in this game, or any time, it's going to be now. Here's where my losses are going to be. Let's set this as high priority, Ottawa. I assume that's in the same battle zone. Yeah, because we want to grab Ottawa. And I'll set this one as well. They had full garrisons. Canada had full garrisons. They were waiting for me. Well, they were also at war with Hitler, but, you know, still. My military good supply is better than theirs, so I should be able to handle this war. I will also get their industry and military goods production, which I will need to keep up with the new military production that I get from them. I finally lost my first unit, and it was an escort. A target is painted on Ottawa. We're already breaking through. This is good. More and more of my units are just rushing up there to take part in the war. This is good. And then I will gain a lot by taking over Canada in terms of how strong my country will be. What's my treaty integrity now? 62%. Not the greatest. The UK doesn't like me as much as they did. I wonder why.
I can think of one reason particularly.
I didn't do anything to them. I don't know why they don't like me. Well, I've taken Montreal. They were still building that one research center. It was probably paused because they couldn't keep up with it. But I'm getting a research center, and a research center that was better constructed than the one that I was originally making, so that's good. I'm finally losing some units, too. I'm right outside Ottawa, literally already. They have a large fucking force outside of Ottawa. Gonna take some effort to break that down, but I believe my half-tracks can do it. Still haven't repaired what I got from Mexico. There's not enough industry goods in the world to go around repairing things. I'm breaking through their garrisons pretty quickly.
Whatever, if you're gonna attack Russia, now would be the time.
No, they won't attack until 1941. But the thing is, Russia's not really gonna fight you in earnest. They're so busy worrying about Germany attacking that you're just going to be fighting garrisons. You're going to get a lot of land, but it's not going to be very populated. There's not going to be an insane amount of resources on it. It's like a weird fake war. Alright, I am on Ottawa. It is time. And I am losing a couple more units, although they're all naval units. Go ahead and lower that military priority down. Oh, my planes are actually taking part. Cool. I didn't even tell them to do that. You guys go to Ottawa. Wherever you're going, it's the wrong way. You go to Ottawa. Except the supply trucks. We don't need you at Ottawa. You don't even have supplies. Hopefully Ottawa falls and they surrender and I don't have to fight for Toronto. Because, yeah, the supply situation could be vastly improved. I should look for another place to build military goods up for sure. Another town in my own territory. Here's one. Parkersburg. I built 6 military goods factories there. Hopefully my industry goods ends up keeping up with this. Yep, I am suffering losses. Canada has lost 170. Come on, Ottawa. Fucking fall. Fall, damn you. If you have ammo, you fucking march on. Oh, we took Ottawa. We took their capital. Oh, that's awesome. Nice. I'm losing units like crazy right now. It's up here on this front. We gotta run away from there. This is hurting. This is a scary front for some reason. They're just sheer amount of garrisons. I guess my supplies aren't really holding up. Oh, Germany and Australia signed a ceasefire. Yeah, Canada went from 15 kills to 46 rather quickly. It's because of my supplies. My supplies aren't keeping up, and that's problematic. How's Russia's military goods doing? It's doing okay. Germany's out. Italy's out.
He's actually regaining ground.
Nobody really has a lot, but the UK has some, and I'll pay you whatever you want for it, buddy. Okay, you don't want to sell it to me at all. Well, that sucks. Yeah, I do have to fight them over Toronto, and that's a crying shame given the circumstances right now. Damn, dude, run out of fucking ammunition and the war is quickly turning against me. Well, how's the ammunition of them? They're basically out of ammunition as well. I don't know why they're doing so much better than I am. If they didn't have these garrisons, this would be a whole nother story. Okay, good to know. We are not ready to fight each other, me and him. The military goods situation in the world is abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. Lost another 13 units. Oh, man. Dude, I'm going to end up with more casualties than him at this rate. Although we're not exactly close to that point. It still feels like it. Oh, my God. We're outside Toronto, but it's still just filled with their units. Hey, Puerto Rico sent units to help me. Puerto Rico sent me aid. This is exactly what I wanted from Puerto Rico. Ha! That's hilarious. They actually sent me aid. I kind of can't believe that. I'm mainly fighting garrisons at this point, too. I've already defeated their military. But it's brutal, because I also ran out of ammo. They've gotten a lot of kills simply because I don't have a lot of ammo. This is going to be a costly war. It should be worth it in the end. It should give me power. But judging by the amount of losses I'm sustaining, now 96 losses, still marching on Toronto, that says a lot. I've now lost 100 units, and it's still rising rather rapidly. There's some Canadian units over in the west. They actually have units. Right now, the only things that actually matter are in the east. Come on, we gotta make a big push for Toronto if we want to win this without excessive casualties. Toronto only has 1 garrison left. This may not even end it. That's the worst part. This might not even end the war. This is a lot more costly and a lot more difficult of a war than I expected it to be. We've lost over 100 units in this one war. Well, at least we just took Toronto. Again. Oh, thank God Canada fucking surrendered. I could not have survived capturing any more.
Now America has become one.
At least I got some of their units, but holy crap, that was way more difficult than I expected it to be. It wasn't even because of the units, it was because of the production. The production was the problem. That's something we're gonna have to fix If we can maintain our own production, we can beat anybody. Really. Final losses were 113. We definitely killed, like, more than that in total during the war, but Jesus Christ, the casualties were nuts. We're gonna need a lot more production to maintain any sustained war. Hell, that's probably his biggest problem right now, too, is he can't maintain a sustained war. He doesn't have military goods. The Soviet Union barely has military goods. Germany doesn't have military goods. And Italy doesn't have military goods. Hell, the UK barely has military goods. Nobody has any goods. The UK is making more than they're using, and that's really quite amazing to be able to say right now. The Congo has a research center. Okay. Well, if the Congo has a fucking research center, then I'm going to dismantle this research center that was being constructed. There's no point. If I can take over all the research centers I need, there's no point making more. I can use their industry goods to make more industry goods, and more importantly, more military goods. We can see there's a very high cap of military goods that we can end up needing, however. So it's going to take a lot of military goods factories to get me where I need to be, which is going to require a lot of industry goods factories to maintain it all. I'm going to go ahead and build 4 more industry goods factories. We know the key to win. It all comes down to if you can keep shooting. The entire world is short on military goods because of how long everyone's been shooting at each other. We have the key. Whether he takes the USSR or not, there's no way he can win in the long run. If I showed up with like enough capital ships and enough of my troops and merchant marines, I could probably force my way onto his territory. If he didn't have anything built up, like garrison-wise, we'd be good. Well, at least a good place for me, because I just ended my war with Canada. I now own almost all of North America. I own all the biggest countries anyway.
You do own all of North America. You got Canada, the US, and Mexico.
Central America is part of North America.
What more do you want?
Central America.